Good morning, Coco, Billy, all the animals. Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark on this beautiful sunny Saturday. Billy was put back here about 4 weeks ago. We usually keep our stud goats up front. Billy came back here and Carl went off to another farm. They have a female boar goat. Boar goats are quite a bit larger than the pygmy goats. And he is coming back today. So we will be putting Billy... What are you doing, Billy? Billy has done his work up here, and he will be going back up front when Carl arrives in about an hour. We'll get him back up there with the ponies. So in the last video, I put up some electric fence, some Gallagher smart fencing. It's a nice temporary fence that goes up really easy on a spool. And I didn't have any caution tape. I wanted to put caution tape on the top line wire of the fencing just to create that, just so they could see it. So here it is. I picked it up and we just basically strung the caution tape along the top. So you can clearly see where it is. And again, my concern is I don't want the animals to be going out onto thin ice. So this is something that we'll do moving forward in the fall when, of course, the ice starts to form on the pond. So I did pull out the pump also last weekend and disconnected the pond up here. So that's all done. Paula? You looking for water or ice? So something else we did is, this is basically where we have done our water in the past. It's now just filled up with ice. And now the watering system is inside. So we're just waiting for our last one to come for the pigs, which I see the pigs aren't in their nest. They're kind of wandering around. I guess it's a nice day, right, Piper? Yeah, it's like -2. Nah, no problem. But during the cold winter months, they just burrow into there. It's supposed to be coming next week. We're going to get that water and put it in here. And we're going to transition these guys over to that watering system, which has a heated element in it. So right now what we're doing is we're giving them water inside, and then during the day we'll put out a rubber hi George. We'll put out a rubber dish filled with water. Of course it freezes, not so much right now, but during the colder months it's going to definitely freeze a lot quicker. So here is their water here. So they've got a little bit of hay in there. So we've been filling this up manually in the morning and in the evening, and it seems to be good enough. It looks like Paula had come over here and realized, oh, okay, I guess I got to go in and have the water. So we will probably be plumbing these up next year. It was just getting too late in the season to start running wire and heat trace. And what are you doing, Sheldon? Hi, buddy. So the other watering system, or the other water tray, comes out this side for these guys. So we haven't, the other goats haven't come in yet. I'm not sure what the ETA is on I believe it's 3 weathered goats that are coming in, males, for the winter months. So we have Willow over there, and we have JJ here. Hi, Petey. Hi, buddy. Yeah, so that's your water right there. So it's still, it's not frozen, but in a few weeks it's going to get down to a temperature where it's going to freeze. So, what is it, buddy? You want to go inside and get some treats? So we feed the 2 pigs and the alpaca, which are no longer in here. We feed them in the morning, and in the evening we take them in, and they have a whole routine where they know where the feed is, so they get their pelletized food in there. Now I'm just gonna head in, but it's really loud in there, so I figured I'd talk out here before we go in. Scooby, which is a small white call duck. Maybe it's not so quiet in here. I have to move out of the way. I think Petey wants... Oh, no, he just wants to stand at the door. Thought maybe he wanted some water. Petey can be grumpy. Okay, so what had happened a couple days ago during the commotion of the alpaca going in, and sometimes, you know, Blackie goes in, we give her some feed too, just to keep that weight on. There can be some commotion that goes on. So there was a point where the door got left open a little bit, and of course the other goats and Billy and Petunia and Coco, they were, okay, we're going in because we know where the food is. So they started pushing their way in, and Scooby, the cull duck, flew out. Nobody noticed. We didn't notice that he had flown out, and he flew out into this shelter area. He then worked his way out the door, you know, checked things out a little bit outside, and then he flew over to the lighthouse, and he landed kind of just behind the rocks over at the lighthouse. Hung out there for a little bit. I traced him back, you know, going through the camera footage, and then he kind of appeared and worked his way and wandered back up the trail, came back into the shelter, and then from there he kind of, I guess he must have heard the other ducks and chickens over in that enclosure, so he started to make his way over that way. That's what I figure anyway, and he kind of disappeared around the rabbit hutch area, and then of course spent the evening, I guess, up front, wandering around and checking out the area up there. So what had happened was, at the same time, Tiana was kind of up front, and she went and she noticed that there were some duck prints and was like, what is this? There shouldn't be any ducks out. So she kind of wandered around looking to see where these duck prints were going. And then she saw that the duck prints went all the way up to the front of the house, the driveway area, over by her septic field. And at that same time, Tara saw Scooby in with the hay, so she snatched him back up and kind of came back inside and was like, "Look who I found!" So Scooby's adventures. So that was kind of funny. No, it's not time to eat, guys. Food, right, George? Okay, go on. No, you got a few hours before it's dinner time. Oh, silly. All right, so now we're in. Yeah. Hey. Hi, girls. It's so loud in here. It's these guinea fowl. Oh, there we go. Wow, that won't last long. So here's Scooby here. Hi, Scooby. Did you go out on an adventure? Oh, he's just so small, and you know, you think about him as fragile, but they can handle themselves outside as long as they have a place to go and some food to eat. They're fine, but you need to stay in here, buddy. Yeah. You're our barn duck. And then we have, hi, Fernando. Oh, it's American Thanksgiving coming up next weekend. Here in Canada, we have our Thanksgiving a month early, probably because the harvest comes off the fields probably a month earlier than in the warmer climates of the U.S. So he is hanging out inside here in the barn. We have Pluto over there, and we have Henry on the right. So they usually hang out in this area here. Moira and Onyx. So Moira's, you know, she's getting pretty old. We're not sure of her exact age, but she's getting up there. She is a Shetland sheep, so she's a miniature breed. You can just see the difference in the size between Onyx, which is just over a year old. She's coming into kind of her adult size. She may grow a little bit more. And then Moira. So her eyesight's going, which was one of the reasons why we took her in, was because she came from a farm where, you know, she needed some extra care. What are you doing? You need extra care too? Oh, Fernando. So we don't know how long she's gonna last. Same thing with Hannibal that came in. He surprised us, and he lasted quite a few years before he eventually passed. Fernando. He just loves the camera. All right. Okay, girls. Yeah, we'll leave you to it. Right, Scooby?
Our female would beat him up.
Well, we heard that. We heard that.
And then he literally tunneled into the pen beside that had our other male goat. And him and our male goat were, well, he was jumping on our male goat. I was like, I can dominate this one. This is better.
Yeah. So she was, once she was done, she was happy and no need for him anymore.
I don't actually think that
yeah, they never even.
She anytime he went to mount her, she attacked him.
Oh, really?
She ran away like when we first brought him in, and yeah, she was circling around like avoiding him as much.
Huh.
And then yeah.
We even tried to feed them with your box, like you're gonna have to feed them.
So you figure that nothing happened then?
No.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he just tunneled away from her.
Oh, Carl. I just open up the gate and we'll carry him in.
So we kind of feel bad for him because it's like the poor guy was abused.
Oh, poor Carl. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Okay, buddy. There you go. Oh, right to the food. Says welcome home. Yeah, right to eating.
Oh, he's peeing again.
He's like, where's Billy? Huh? Don't worry, buddy. Billy will be here soon.
Straight over to the food.
Yeah.
Well, he had a really good breakfast this morning because I fed him some of like our goat feed mixed with like what was left of the grain. And then I had about a dozen apples that I quartered, and he went to town on those. He says, but our female goat, when we did put hay or any feed in, would ram him to fight for the food.
She was, so food aggression.
I think a lot aggressive, but when it's our other male, she doesn't care.
Oh, yeah? It was a new one, and I guess
probably because she wants to be she's been the dominant in the herd for so long that she's like, you're not taking over.
So you're just gonna walk him out?
I guess, because he's going.
Okay. I'll grab a hold of one side. Come on, buddy. Okay, you open? Yeah, not so bad. All right, come on, bud. Look. Carl's back at home at his favorite tree. Hey, buddy. What do you think, Levi? Oh, he's not back, is he? You thought you were rid of him, didn't you? Are you happy? Are you happy, Carl? All right, well, it's all back to normal, right, Billy? Yeah, he doesn't seem too concerned. He came up and submitted well. Just food time, right, bud? So it's Sunday morning, and I just figured I'd come out and check in on the boys, see how they're making out. And there's Carl, basking in the sun. And Billy, how you guys doing? It was pretty windy last night, and it's actually still a little windy today. So they've been seeking shelter in their building here. And in the other building is Meadow and Levi. Hi, bud. How you doing? You guys staying warm out of the wind? Actually, it's not too bad. It was plus 1 degree Celsius last night. Today with the wind chill, it's probably, I don't know, minus 20. And well, maybe not that cold, but staying out of the wind, having a dry place to go is important. So we've got these two in here, and it looks like Daisy's probably in with the boys. Billy, Why are you looking so stiff? His hair is sticking up. Somebody had asked about why is Billy walking like that? Is he did he hurt himself? Is he just stiff? I think he's just showing off. Hey, are you happy to have Carl back? Oh yeah. Our silly boys. Hey? And Daisy. Can't see you, Daisy. There you go. Hi, Daisy. You got some hay in your mane. Yeah, nice and cozy in there. Got a nice subfloor. The boys tend to, yeah, do a little bit of damage. So I think what we're going to have to do is probably next summer is reinforce that with 2x6s, right? And of course, Carl, you know, you can see the damage he's done to his horns. And then, of course, to the outside of the building. So what do you think? Those boys coming back? I realized that yesterday I didn't come in and check on the birds with you guys. Hi, Glenn. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. So this is so much nicer than previous years. And it's actually quite a bit warmer in here. Hi, Boo. So getting out of the wind and of course that sun shining on that back end, that south end of the building, it's just so much nicer in here. Now somebody had mentioned in the video, I guess they didn't watch the whole video because I mentioned it at the end of the video, was why is there a rabbit in with the ducks? So this is White Lightning, and he came in a little while back, and we didn't want him to get beat up by the young bucks, which are in this area over here. He's an older rabbit. And, you know, we just wanted to make sure that he wasn't getting beat up by these guys in here. So we put him out in the main area. Right, Glenn? What are you doing? Why are you following me around? You want something? Yeah? Where's your girlfriend? Where's Gwen? Gwen's probably, yeah, there's Gwen over there. Gwen has a broken wing. And Glenn has pinwing, so that's why they're not flying south. You can see her wing is drooped down. So it wasn't hunting season. Hunting season is in the spring. This was kind of midsummer, so it was out of hunting season, and somebody, I guess, took a shot at her and missed. Well, mostly missed. Hit the wing, hit the knuckle of the wing. So that's why her wing is kind of drooped down. So I don't know what's going to happen with her. Glenn will likely be fine after he sheds out or molts next year. But he seems pretty happy hanging out in here. What is that? What is that? So there are all the ducks, geese, pigeons, and of course rabbits. So our female rabbits are over on this side. What are you two doing? Hey! So we've got likely a couple males there, and they're having an argument. The girl's just watching from the far side. Oh no, she's like, I'm out of here. I don't want nothing to do with you boys. What do we have here? So this is actually a safety knife for cutting the twine. And Tara seems to leave tools out all over the place. So we will just hang that back up here so we know where it is and won't lose it. What's going on?
Dusty and dirty.
What are you doing?
Just doing everything. Just updating everything. Like just making sure everything's full, clean. I'm very dusty and I'm very hot.
Yeah, I saw your jacket was hanging up.
I'm like,
so it is, what is the temperature in here? The temperature inside, looks like it's about 4 degrees in here.
I need
4
a
degrees.
coffee. And
Yeah.
I'm just dusty because I just did the chicken dust bath.
Oh, right.
So I didn't need a dust bath, but I got one. So
And
it's
of course
in your
we,
eyes, like,
we don't have any fireplace ashes, do we? We were using
no,
diatomaceous.
well, yeah, I do. Like, I have some.
Yeah.
But I like to use the DE once in a while. Swap it up. I use ashes all other time other than in here. The ashes just tend to linger and dust a lot more in the barn.
Yeah.
So in the summer and all that kind of stuff, then they get the ashes outside.
Yeah.
But
All right, and I see Scooby's still back inside, so that's good.
yeah.
His little
And,
escape artist.
Moira's not doing so well.
No, yeah, I checked in on her yesterday, and yeah, poor Moira.
Yeah,
Hey, girl.
Cries again, and she's just, it looks like it's gotten a hold of her this time, so
Yeah, so we'll see how she goes.
see if the meds can help. But
Hey, Moira.
this is one of those times where
Yeah.
we always say we do everything all natural, but when you see the stuff like this is not all natural. We will be using prescription and medical, on this one, just to see if we can get rid of this hump. But she's very thin. She's lost her appetite, and we'll see what we can do.
This is how Alpaca argue. I think Jasper is telling him to stay away from his food. That is in his mouth, obviously, because he's eating off of the ground. Oh, no, he's gonna... They'll sometimes use their necks like giraffes will in fighting to push the other one out of the way. Oh, okay, well, I guess Jasper's just gonna lie down. Figure, hey, I'll be closer to the food this way. So whenever you're around a llama or an alpaca and they look to the sky, especially when they're eating, you want to be aware of them spitting. Alpaca are usually not an issue. You get the spitters. Paula's usually the spitter, and I guess Jasper is as well. But llamas, we find seem to spit a lot more. All right, is everything good now? This is another reason why we separate their food and put it in different piles. All right, kids. You got all your food? You're good to go. All right, time to go in and have a coffee. Blackie, you always stand at the door. What are you doing, silly girl? Hey, what are you doing? She's just, it's, I guess it's her place in the hierarchy. She's alpha and she has to watch the door. Is that it? You just watch the door. No, I don't have any food. Yeah, that's probably what she's looking for. Much better. All right, so warming up now inside with a coffee. I wanted to mention about the crafts that Tara does. So she does these little workshops on the weekends. And last weekend was the moccasins.
Last weekend was moccasins.
Moccasins.
Before that was mitts.
Mitts.
And
then
this weekend is teddy bears.
Teddy bears, and next weekend is wreaths.
Wreaths.
Yeah. Wreaths. Okay, so she uses this book here.
If you're into making teddy bears, this is the most amazing book. We actually got it in one of the storage lockers that we bought.
Oh, right. Yes,
Yeah.
we did do a storage locker.
My name's Curtis from All Canadian Storage. These two here just won the auction. This is their first unit, 170, and I'm going to commit a foul deed by cutting the seal.
Oh, these.
There, the seal is open.
And it's now Tara's.
Okay, let us see what's behind this door. Prepare yourself. You never know. That's a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Full.
Lovely.
All right. And this was in our storage locker days.
Yeah. So I was going through it and I'm like, oh my God, like it's totally, the instructions are awesome, like really step to step. And then right in the middle, I was like, oh, every pattern that is in the book is in here. So it's phenomenal book. So I don't know if you want to like if you're into making them, that is amazing. And so the first one that we're doing is Funky Friends Factory Melody. This is what this pattern is here.
Mm-hmm. And you just went and cut them out and put them on like a cereal box.
Cut out and then just glue onto cereal box or thin cardboard.
Yeah, and you take photocopies of them first,
Yes,
of course.
yeah. And then if anybody wants to go home and make their own like others, then I give them a set to go home with. So the first, these were this year's.
So I showed
teddy
these,
bears.
in last video I showed these.
I love them.
Yeah, they turned out really well.
Yeah, and then.
So, and those ones, as a reminder, it was a grandmother that has two granddaughters.
Yes, and
Yes.
instead of her fur coat going to a secondhand store, she wanted to do something with it. So the liner, the jacket, is the pads of the feet. The inside of the pockets are the ear, which is a velvet, I guess I guess it's
I thought it was a felt.
Yeah, like a
looked
felt.
Like a felt.
It is a real fur bear. So we just utilized everything. There's actually a little heart in there too that is kind of sweet.
Yeah, so a wooden heart
Wooden
that you
heart.
can feel in there.
Yeah.
So, and they're exactly the same except for the bow.
The little bow.
Is on the opposite side.
Because the girls have to have them the same,
Yeah.
right? No fighting over them. And then this was the next ones, which I absolutely love. They were made out of a jean jacket
Yeah.
and a wool blanket kind of mix.
Yeah, so that looks good. And then you're working on another one that's the funky one.
Yeah. So these ones are opposite as well in
Yeah.
some way.
Just to make them slightly
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
And now we're working on. Oh, I can't tell you that because it's a Christmas present.
Yeah. So we're working on a Christmas present.
We're
which is
working on
another
a
one.
couple more, and we'll show you them and hold on to them. We just can't say who they're for.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're
So-
done.
Right, and then something else we're doing is last year we started making these wood games. So this is the frustration rummy. This is all done on our laser engraver. So we've designed that and got it all set up. So there's that we've been doing.
Do you remember the prices? Because somebody's going to ask me.
$30.
$30 for the board. If you want it shipped within North America, it's 35. And 40, I think, is international.
Yeah, what we'll do is we can put it down
Yeah.
in the description.
Yeah. You just got to cover shipping.
Yeah.
So they're $30 and you have to cover shipping.
Yeah. And then the other thing that's coming up with Black Friday is these came in the mail. So Olight is one of our sponsors. So maybe I'll do a unboxing video on maybe Wednesday.
I was going to be like, can I open them now?
Well, you can do it on the unboxing video.
Because I really think I'm going to like this.
Yeah, well, that one is nice. They come out with a line. They did it before. There's the spring, winter, fall, and what am I missing? Spring, winter, summer. Ooh,
It almost looks
can't
like a
forget
flask, but it is.
Yeah, and then there's another one called Eternal. So I did get one. It was another one when they did it last year. But this one's really nice because it has the small...
Do we get to peek at it?
No, do that on Wednesday. You always want to open things.
Every day is a mail
So
day.
the sale actually starts for VIP members on today, which is Sunday, and then on Wednesday it's open to everybody. So they also have a free gift if you buy one item. It's anything over $0. You can get a free random gift. So that's kind of neat too.
And I love packages.
Yeah. So when we get packages in, and then of course the other package. Did we talk about the picker?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was another package. Getting all these packages in.
I know, it's fun.
Tara thought she was a mail clerk.
Right?
She said, I'm getting all these packages in. So we ordered this on Etsy. And it is handcrafted. We looked at a bunch of different ones. And this one seemed to catch our eye. So this is a picker. So it's just going to save on, the fingers, pulling them apart. And stretching out the fibers.
Yeah.
So if you look at this, it's got a bunch of wool in it right now because we're playing with it. But it has these nails that are going in different directions. And some of them are higher than other ones. So high, low. And then on the paddle itself, it also has the same pattern, but it's low, high. So as that slides across, it grabs. So there's quite a bit of thought that goes into it. And it just slides back and forth like that, grabs and stretches the wool.
I had looked into the pattern and making it myself. I searched patterns and everything, and then I came across a few YouTube channels that had made them, but they could not get the nails to, it's a skill. To get those nails so that they do not bump and grind.
And they have to be precise. So the guy that made this obviously has some kind of template.
Yeah.
What he's done is he's kind of made it on that bottom board, and then he's screwed that bottom board onto it. But, it almost looks like the holes, the holes are pre-drilled. There's a lot of work that goes into it. He's even got his arrows still on here showing.
Support the skills.
Yeah. So we figured, okay, let's just, if we get into that, it's going to be a tough go at it. So we figured we would just...
Well, and supporting, right?
Yeah.
Supporting others. So thank you. Can you read it?
Carrara Coner? I don't know. Uncle Kolya.
Thank you, Uncle Kolya. So your wool goes in this side, and then you strap it to the table.
Yeah,
right?
She didn't strap it down.
I didn't strap it this time. And then you go like this, and it comes out the other side when it's picked.
And it just works its way across.
Yeah.
And then you can have a bin on this side, and then it can come out that end. So it just takes the clumpiness out of it and stretches the fibers, getting ready for going into the carding machine. So we are going to sit here and finish our coffee. There's done her coffee already. It is Thanksgiving, I guess, on Thursday for the Americans.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
So happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope you have a wonderful get-together. Now that get-togethers are getting to be a little bit back to normal. And I hope you have a wonderful week. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. We would love to hear from you in the comments as well. And of course, if you're not subscribed, click on that subscribe button. We would love to see you in the next video. Take care and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.